Hi, in this video we're going to look at our NjordLink Cloud Connect system and the available diagnostics tools which are built into it so that you can, using your web browser, look at the NMEA 2000 network devices and data that's on the network in case you get a situation where the NjordLink is not sending the data to the cloud that you were expecting it to. So first of all, you need to make sure that your mobile device is on the same network that NjordLink's on, and then in your browser you can just go to http://nordlink.local, and that will bring up this home page that we see here. So without further ado, let's dive into the devices. So clicking the devices gives you a list of all the NMEA 2000 devices on your network. You've got the NjordLink at the top. Always takes that quite high 241 CAN address, and then all the other devices on the network that are alive and sending data will be shown with this green heart. So for instance, if we wanted to look at the GPS data, which in this network is coming in on our gateway, we'd click on the green heart and you'd see all the PGNs that device is sending out with the update rates here. And now, for instance, if you had multiple GPSs on the system and you were worried that one of the devices was giving a bad reading, you can actually blacklist it by clicking on that little switch in the top left hand corner. So clicking on that adds that device to the blacklist, and now data from that device will no longer be sent to the cloud. So you can see it here grayed out here. And then if you want to re-enable it, you just go back in and click on the switch again, and it's removing it from the blacklist, and it will start transmitting the data again to the cloud. So that's how you look at the PGNs that each device is outputting. If you want to know more about a particular device, you can click on the eye icon, and then you get this product info, which is quite useful. It's got the firmware version of the device that you're looking at and other useful diagnostics information, and also you can look at the config information as well for that device. So that's the diagnostics tool for looking at network devices. If we go back to the home page, we go to the PGNs, and this lists all the PGN, the NMEA 2000 data that's being transmitted by various devices. You can search, or you can not search, you can filter or sort the table by PGN number or by source address, the device that's sending the data. Most of the destination addresses will be global, this 255 reading. You will get the odd PGN where it's going to a particular device. But what it allows you to do is quickly see, particularly if you go and click on the PGN numbers and sort by PGN number, you can see the duplicate PGNs and which devices are sending them. So quite often you can get situations where data is flickering from one value to another, and that's because you've got multiple devices sending the same PGN. So if you want to, you can then go in and blacklist a particular device, as I showed you in the device list. If you want to know more about a particular PGN, then for instance, if let's come down to we can look at the GNSS position data. Click on that and it gives you all of that data with the values of all the different fields inside the PGN, which is quite useful, and you can immediately see the values and whether they're accurate or not. So that's that. So that's the PGN list. And last but not least, in the diagnostics tools, there is, if we go to the settings page and we go to data monitor, this is a page that shows the raw NMEA 2000 data coming out of the network, and so we can actually use this. There's an option down the bottom. You can either pause if you want to look at a particular PGN, you can go in and you can copy that across, or if you start that running again, you can start a log. So we're always happy to have a look at customers' logs if they fear they've got a networking issue. So to do that, you just click the start log, and then you leave it for as long as you can. I mean, a good 10 minutes it gives you a really good picture of what's happening on the network. Quite often, the more data the better, really. Particularly if we're trying to track down something that happens only occasionally, you leave that running. So I'm going to stop that now, and just do that by clicking that button again, and then you'll see that the save log button has now become active. So I'm going to click that, and you'll see it will ask you to give that name. So let's just call that test, and that will then save that to your device, and you can then email that to Digital Yacht. And like I say, we're happy to help where we can, look through replay that log file, and try and help you work out what's going on your network. So that's it, really, in a nutshell. Those 3 different ways of looking at the NMEA data and the network, and that's all done through the NjordLink web interface. Thanks very much for watching.